Hey there, Marbozir, welcome back to some more Civilization 5 Hearts in the Netherlands. So, when I last left off, I took Ulundi. I don't plan going to war with Shaka anymore. And my next target is probably going to be Russia. I can move my fleet through here, as long as I have open borders with Babylon and Washington. Question is, will I actually keep open borders? I should be able to, but if Washington goes for something other than freedom, our diplomatic relations will definitely deteriorate a lot. So we'll see about that. I might want to get there ASAP, as soon as I upgrade my frigates. I'll need a carrier with at least a fighter or two, probably, because Russia might get fighters and bombers by the time I get there, and by the time I'm ready to attack them. And I'll also need some melee units, which means I'll have to bring my infantry, probably. I need to actually be able to take these cities. And it doesn't look like I can reach Moscow or Yaroslavl or any of these. I don't know if I'll be able to go around this continent, since I can't see this area. Anyway, this was a research agreement with Gandhi. I'll still get a new one. There's no reason not to. Oh, he doesn't have enough money. Well, that would be a good reason not to get a research agreement. For now. My economy is not great at the moment, but that's partially because I took 2 new cities and Ulundi is still in resistance. I'll fix that. I'll need to get a harbor. Do I even have a harbor in Wittenberg? No, I don't. I did queue up a carrier because I'll need one. I'll get that harbor after the workboat then. The workboat is for the oil, so harbor is actually more important. Does this city have a harbor? Yeah, it does. Alright. So I'll connect that once I finish the harbor in Wittenberg. Meanwhile, I need to upgrade all these frigates. I won't have enough money to upgrade all of them just yet. Oh, and I actually need 2 workboats, not just one. Yep. So 1 more workboat then. I can definitely use the oil. So I will get them. This will give me a lot of oil. I could probably get 2, maybe even 3 frigates full of fighters and bombers. We'll see. I'll definitely bring at least 1. And this upgrade will have to wait a few more turns. Alright, I'll wait. I have quite a few battleships, this should be enough for now. I'm also at 0 happiness, which is not great. But I will finish a zoo in just a moment, in a few turns. I'll need to leave some basic defenses near Ulundi, just in case Shaka gets any silly ideas to retake his capital. Also, I need to remove all these roads because I'm paying extra maintenance. Not with the artillery, with the worker. Come here. Remove this. I could almost get that landmark, but my city is too far away to work it, unfortunately. If it was 1 tile closer, then it would be great. But unfortunately it isn't. Okay, remove more roads. I definitely need the money, especially when I'm getting 6 gold per turn. Alright, I do have 1 submarine. Not sure if that's going to be enough, but it has Wolfpack 3 now. It's probably enough. As for the workers, once I finish that last railroad, there won't be anything else to do. At least not right now. I can't get any trades in. I could sell first, but I would lose 2 happiness if I did that. So I won't be doing that. I could try to buy something from Russia, but they don't like me too much. And I plan to declare war on them anyway. So it makes no sense to pay extra for their luxury. They won't sell the crab for a regular price. They dislike me too much. So I'm not going to bother. Okay, let's start moving then. That last frigate will have to wait. But I'll start moving towards Russia. I need to get there. And it will take me a while to actually get there. This dude still needs a heal or repair. The Admiral will be slacking behind. And Sea Beggar, right. I'll bring the Sea Beggar too. I don't think I'm going to research combustion just yet. Right now my plan is to go for atomic theory, because this will reveal uranium on the map. Then I'll get ballistics and radar to get proper fighters and bombers. And then possibly nuclear fission. I could get quite a lot of atomic bombs, most likely. I will probably have at least a few sources of uranium. Remember that I added 16 extra sources of uranium to this map. It's incredibly unlikely that I'll get none. So nuclear fission might be next to get some nukes. And I'm already getting a carrier, so yeah. My other option was to attack Attila, but he's not very strong. I can always attack him later. I need to deal with Russia. So that's what I'll be doing. I'm glad there are canal cities over here, because without them, I wouldn't be able to attack Russia with my fleet. And yeah, more oil over here. This will be a lot of oil. I'll start moving my infantry as well, because I'll need these guys. Some more fallout to remove. Alright, well, I'll need to wait at least a few more turns. I could sell the first, but yeah, that would drop me into negative happiness. I'm about to get a great engineer. There aren't any wonders that I could rush right now, but I could use him. Hold on. Can I use him for something nice? Well, not right now, but there are some wonders that I could still use. I could go for combined arms and then get the Pentagon. I could also use that engineer for a manufactory near Wittenberg. That's not a bad idea, especially now when I have New Deal. This manufactory is worth 10 hammers. Especially with that hydro plant. So 10 hammers and 2 food from 1 tile. I think it's worth using a great engineer for that. Especially if you consider the importance of Wittenberg. I might use him for that. Alright, we'll see. I'll decide on the next turn, I suppose. How many units do I want to leave here? I don't think Shaka will attack me, I'm too strong. 2 artillery units will be more than enough, most likely. I need to bring as many units with me as possible. Russia is pretty strong. So, let's move. This will take probably at least 10 turns, if not longer than that. Yeah, it will take me a few turns just to move through that area. As for the worker, yeah, I'm done with everything now. I could disband some of these workers. But they might still be useful in the future. I'm not going to. Oil to Washington ended. I'll keep my oil now. I already queued up a triplane in Rotterdam. And I queued up a carrier in Wittenberg. Whatever you say. My army is weak. Cool story, bro. What's yours then? Open borders? No, he wants to buy open borders from me. I'm not interested. I'll trade open borders if he goes for freedom. But he might not. There's the great engineer. I'm leaning towards the manufactory, especially with New Deal. There aren't any super important wonders, other than maybe Hubble Space Telescope, but I can probably hard build that. And I'm not going to sit on a great engineer that long. Yeah, not necessary. So yeah, that's going to be a manufactory. I could use him to rush Sydney Opera House, but that would involve actually researching ecology now. Not really worth it. I'll probably get one more great engineer later. Yeah, I will. I could get one in 31 turns if I delay my scientists. I'll definitely get one in around 50-ish. So, manufactory then. On which tile? Probably on a tile with fresh water, because then it will benefit from a hydro plant. Grassland, plains. Grassland, I guess. That will be 2 food. That's a tile I have to work. So grassland on a tile with fresh water definitely makes sense. That will be 2 food and 10 hammers. That's pretty awesome. Keep moving here. Now, yeah, moving through here will take a while. That's a lot of ships blocking the way. But this is the only way I can get to Russia. Well, my land units don't have to go through here, but it's still going to be faster when I have the Great Lighthouse. That Great Lighthouse is actually quite nice for me right now. I'm glad I took it. Remove this too. But I'll obviously keep a road between Nobamba and Ulundi I should upgrade it to a railroad, in fact. Okay, any more fallout? Not really. There's some more fallout around here. I don't need to remove that, but I don't have anything better to do anyway. Okay, these guys are coming. Maybe both? There's no way Shaka will attack me. I can leave one infantry here, just in case he gets any stupid ideas. So 2 artillery units and 1 infantry should be enough. I won't be annexing Nabamba for now because of my happiness. One more turn for Broadway. I should lose the ideology pressure eventually. I'm currently the tourism leader. Also, I did mob the Great Works from Ulundi to some other cities to get more tourism while Ulundi is in resistance. That's why I'm at 65. I also traded my Great Works to get another +2 bonus from a museum. There's Broadway. And that means I should probably save up the Great Musician. I'm about to enter Atomic Era. And in order to get a theming bonus from Broadway, I need 3 Great Works of music from the same era and civilization. It makes no sense to pop that musician now, especially when I'm going to enter Atomic Era in 4 turns. I will finish Musicians Guild after the hospital, but I definitely need the hospital. I should be able to get the theming bonus from Broadway. It's not that important, but it's always nice. So keep moving. Now I'll just need to wait for that carrier. I don't want to attack Russia without a carrier, with at least 1 or 2 fighters. That's a little bit too risky for my taste. They will probably have fighters and bombers by the time I get there. Workabout. I suppose I could still sell some oil. I'll have a lot of oil. But first, manufactory. So, how many hammers will this city have now? 97 hammers, not bad. That's pretty awesome. That's at 16 population. I could probably grow it one more time if I really want to. I guess I could. Let's see. I'll do this manually real quick. So I lock the manufactories for sure, because that's just too many hammers. I lock anything with 4 food, like this. That leaves me with 5 more citizens. I lock the polder. That's 4 more. I can lock the oil. 17 turns. Lumber mill. Will that make a difference? Yes, it will. 2 more dudes. If I lock these 2, the city will grow in 8 turns, and I'll still get the carrier in 7. I like that. So the city will grow, and I'll complete the carrier on the same exact turn. Then I can change assignments and queue up some new production when that happens. Still need to wait for more money. I guess I could leave 1 battleship behind, but I don't think I'll need one, not really. I'll bring the Sea Beggar with me for sure. I'm not going to wait for destroyers. And I need to get started on that railroad. Remove this. Okay. Nabamba is about to finish a market, so I suppose that will help my income a bit. And I'm still building Neuschwanstein in Utrecht. That will help my happiness. And it will give me a little bit of extra culture too. And once I finish that hospital, I'll switch Amsterdam to Grove. Or I'll lock more food tiles, that is. It can get to 21, 22 population without too many problems. Oh, moving my Great Admiral through here will be a huge pain. In fact, I can't move him through here, because he can't move through other civilian units, since he is technically a civilian unit. So as long as Babylon has a civilian unit in Babylon, I won't be able to move him through here. Which kind of sucks, but oh well. I'll handle this without a Great Admiral. Once I take a city from Russia, I will be able to move him to that city instantly. Is Russia at war? Yeah, I think they are at war. They are at war with Babylon, so that's kind of convenient. I could declare war soon. I just need to get some melee ship there. That's my Sea Beggar. I'm not even going to wait for the infantry. That's probably not necessary. Let's take a look around. See what's going on here. I don't have open borders with them. Keep working on that railroad. And second workboat. Alright. Yeah, Russia is 5 or 6 technologies behind me. They might not even have flight yet. I don't think they have flight. I'm 5 technologies ahead of them. I don't think they have flight. I might just declare war right now. I could try to get Washington to declare war on Russia. That would be helpful. Hong Kong was recaptured. What? Oh, the city-state captured another city-state. Okay. That's interesting. Not something you see every day. Alright. Library in Nabamba? Yeah, sure. I'm not going to annex that city yet. I don't want to drop into the negatives. So, Russia. Right, Washington. I need Washington to declare war. Let's see then. He won't do it. What about other way around? That's incredibly unlikely. But it's worth checking anyway. Oh, she will... What? Really? Okay, that was unexpected. She will actually declare war on Washington for, like, nothing? For 1 gold per turn? 2 gold per turn? Okay, now she wants open borders with me. I could give her salt. There we go. Well, that's the best deal ever. That's an awesome deal. Speaking of salt, can I even sell that to anyone else? To Attila. I don't think he will pay me a lot. That's unlikely. No, he won't give me 6 gold per turn. 4 gold per turn. Yeah, 3 gold per turn. That's not a good deal. He won't even give me 3 gold per turn for salt. Okay, bro. Forget about it then. Russia does have a lot of crap. But with battleships, that shouldn't be too hard. Alright, new trade route. I could send food or production to Wittenberg now. Does the city have a workshop? Yes, it does. I could send production here. Or just food. There's a granary in there. Maybe I should do that, but I really need more money. I have to use this for gold. What's the best trade route I have? That I'm not already working. Wittenberg to Babylon. Yeah, that's a good one, and it should be fairly safe. Off you go. Get that. Get this. And that's going to be a lot of oil. Yeah, I need 580 credits or gold to get that upgrade. That will take a while. Keep moving. Babylon has a great war bomber. That will help them against Russia. I just want to get all my units across before I actually declare war. There we go. I don't think I'm going to wait for that carrier though. Probably not. I want to get started ASAP. Railroad. I could try to get Attila to declare war on Russia. That probably won't happen. But you never know. Or other way around, get Russia to declare war on like everyone around them. And then I declare war on Russia. Monty? Yeah, she will declare war on Monty. For an embassy? Yeah, I should grab an embassy real quick. Monty is not very strong, he only has 1 city. Okay, she would attack Attila, but she wants 2 luxuries for that, that's too much. She will declare war on India. That's useful. 2 gold per turn. 3 gold per turn. 4? Really? 5 gold per turn, alright. That's a pretty good deal. Now she's at war with India, America, Babylon, and soon with me. She's going to have a bad time. I might have to wait for the infantry though. Unless there's a coastal city over here. I need some kind of coastal city. These cities are coastal, but on the wrong side of the continent. So that's not an option. I can't take that one. I could buy open borders from her and check it out, but nah. I'll check it out once I declare war. I'll start from this area. Closer to the corner. I'll need to protect my sea beggar. Washington has some frigates nearby. No, that's a Babylonian frigate. But Washington is bringing some crap. Doesn't look very strong, but at least it's something. Cannon fodder. And I'm bringing some units myself. I'll just move through here for now. I wouldn't want to lose these artillery units. There's a cargo ship. I'll send that. Oh, I can send it to Moscow, but that would be a little bit silly. That would be very silly. And the Great Admiral will just chill in Wittenberg or something. Okay. Open borders. Did Gandhi pick freedom yet? No, Babylon picked freedom. Okay.
Is the following trade of interest to you?
No, the following trade is not of interest to me, not really. I could probably trade oil for gems.
Is the following trade?
But do I have some gems? Am I getting +2 happiness from gems and trading the last copy? Also, Atomic Theory is about to finish. So how much uranium do I have? Only one source? Are you serious right now? I mean, yeah, that's 4 uranium. But come on, I added 16 sources of uranium to this map, extra sources, and I only have 1? Are you trolling me, game? Like, for real? I could steal some from Vilnius, using a great general, but still, come on. Oh well, whatever. I could also steal some from Ragusa, but that requires a great general. I do have 1 great general. Do I? No, I don't. I don't have a great general. I have a great admiral and that's it. Okay, well, that's not an option then. How's my progress towards a great general? 300 out of 600? Okay. Whatever. Yeah, this is a lot of uranium in this area. Wow. So basically, I gave the AI a lot of uranium. And I only got 1, myself. Awesome. That's just fantastic. Next time I'll add 32, not 16. No, I probably won't, but still, it's a little bit irritating, considering I added 16 extra sources of uranium to this map. And I still only got 1. Yeah, everyone has a lot of uranium except me. What about Gandhi? Yep. Everyone has more uranium than me. Troll game is gonna troll. Choose host. That's going to be Babylon, I suppose. Yep. Keep voting for Babylon then. I could use word ideology right now. That's going to be a little bit hard. New spy. I want him in some city-state. Like this one, Kathmandu. That looks useful. I'm already friendly in there. So off you go. To Kathmandu. I'll rig elections soon. Keep moving with these guys. Go, go, move it, slackers. Yeah, it will be faster to just send them through here. And that admiral will chill in here. Okay. Still waiting for money for the frigate upgrade. Actually, I do have enough money now. No, 580, not 480. Yeah. I thought that's 480, but no. Declare war then? I think so. Not much point to wait. I'm not going to wait any longer. As for this last battleship, I can just escort the carrier with the battleship. That sounds like a good plan. I'll have 1 triplane. 1 triplane is enough for now. I can always get more later. What did I want to get here? I did want a hospital in this city. I'll get a Manhattan project. Somewhere. 97, 85. This is my 3rd highest production city. I suppose I could get a Manhattan project here, but this city needs a castle. Especially since I'll get Neuschwanstein in 11 turns. So declare war now or wait? I don't think I want to wait any longer. I could try to get one more civ to declare war on Russia. By going to war together. Like with Attila, for example. That probably won't happen, but I can try. Attila is often willing to do that. No, he won't do it. Okay. Can I get Russia to declare war on anyone else? Even if I have to pay a lot? Because that doesn't matter. I'll break the trade as soon as I declare war. She would declare war on Shaka. She would declare war on Attila. Attila is closer, and I think Attila is stronger. Let's check Attila. Military manpower, yeah, Attila is much stronger. I'll get her to declare war on Attila. And I bet Attila has some kind of fleet. He has quite a few coastal cities. I'll just give her gold per turn or whatever. 11. How much does she want? How can we not make this work? I'm sure we can. 20? Okay. She's stubborn, isn't she? I'll give her spices and 15. Come on, woman. I know you want to do it. Like this? No? There is no way to make this work. Sure there is. I'll just accept this then. Okay, and now I can declare war myself. Like this. Declare war. There we go. We're at war. Research agreement with who? With America. Right. Well, so much for my battleship. I could just ignore this research agreement for now. That's 600 gold. Yeah, I'll just ignore that for now. So, Russia. Right, this will be a lot of experience for me. Am I at war with the city-state? Yes, I am. Need to be careful about that then. Oh, come on, really? Great. Well, whatever. I should get rid of that ironclad, if possible. Also the privateer. Let's see, yep, that will go down instantly. Privateer will go down. And attack the frigate. Sounds good. And that's that. I'm still salty about the uranium. Like, come on now. There's so much uranium on this map, and yet I only got one source. Like, really? And I do have quite a lot of territory, if you look at all of my cities. It's a troll game, I'm telling you. It's not a random generator, it's a troll generator, clearly. Ideology adopted, please tell me that's someone with freedom. No, America adopted autocracy. Yeah. That's what I was talking about earlier. There was no guarantee that America will go for freedom. It's not a huge problem for me because I have a lot of tourism. But it will definitely affect my diplomatic relations with America. I might even end up at war with America at some point. And I can't get my fleet to attack them. Because, yeah, there's no way to get here. I can get my submarine in here. Maybe I should start upgrading that Sharim, but not right now. Amsterdam. Yeah, I finished that musician's guild. And the hospital. I'll just read all of these assignments real quick. I want this city to get 20 pop at least. That would be nice. Lock all the salt tiles. I have 3 salt tiles, that's 2 more dudes. I could remove some of these engineer specialists. I won't get a great engineer in my capital anymore. So I'll do that, that makes sense. Okay, 5 more dudes. Lock these. That's 3 for 2 hammers, that's nice. 3 for 2 hammers. I lock the pole there. I hate not working a tile with 6 hammers, but I'll have to ignore that one for now. I want this city to grow as fast as possible. 5 turns for the windmill. Well, technically, if I keep it like this, the city will still grow in 2 turns, but it makes no difference for the windmill, apparently. Five hammers, 2 gold. I'll keep it like this. The extra food will help once it grows. Okay, back to Russia. How's my research agreement with Washington? Yeah, I should sign a research agreement with Washington before my declaration of friendship expires, he might not be willing to sign a new declaration of friendship. I need that research agreement then.
I trust you are a friend to liberty.
He needs more gold, and I also need more gold. Right, well, I'm going to prioritize the research agreement in this case. I'm not too happy about having to delay my last battleship, but I want to grab that research agreement before the declaration of friendship is gone. So is there a city over here? Doesn't look like it, but I'll get rid of all of these anyway. I'll just wait for my infantry and attack, let's say, Yaroslav. That sounds like a plan. I can't get to Moscow, from the looks of it. There are some triplanes in Moscow, they are not in range right now. But I might have to wait for that carrier too. Yeah, more uranium over here. Maybe I can take some uranium from Russia. Yeah, possibly. I probably can. Oh yeah, Yaroslav has 8 uranium. I'm going for that city. Probably. I can probably take all of these cities eventually. I could go for St. Petersburg. We'll see how it goes. So Babylon remains host as expected. Some deal with Monty ended. What can I actually sell right now? Salt and silver. Who's going to buy that? Attila? Shaka and Monty? I think Monty will give me 6, maybe even 7 gold per turn. Yeah, he will give me 7. Will he buy iron? Yeah, he will. I'll take open borders. That will give me extra influence with him, not that it's super helpful. I'll just sell all horses and iron. There's no reason not to. Okay, he's down to 1 gold per turn. More railroads. Like this. I could annex one of these cities now, but I don't want to. I want to have some happiness buffer. Just in case. I might just annex these cities once I complete Neuschwanstein. Also, I can use that great musician now. And I should probably delay that great artist. Because I want to get the free great musicians for the theming bonus as soon as possible. I could even delay the writer. Well, not too much. I do want the culture. Let's see. Lumber mill. And one more guy. Now I can work the iron. 6 hammers, 1 faith, or 5 hammers, 2 gold. I think gold is better. That will give me extra free gold per turn. That's definitely better. I can pop this guy now, since I'm in Atomic Era and all that. That's even more tourism. 80 tourism per turn. That's not bad. I mean, I'm the tourism leader even though I wasn't trying to be one. It just kind of happened. The first triplane is almost done. Okay, next turn. I should stay away from Moscow until I get my carrier here. I don't want to get attacked. I might just wait for that carrier before I attack the cities. Not that triplanes can do a lot of damage to my battleships. But better safe than sorry. That's going to be interception 1 and interception 2. The carrier will be ready on the next turn. So I'll just wait for that. Get the castle. Okay, looks good. So I'm going to finish this part here and continue in next one. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider leaving a like. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.